Cancer Awareness Month. Tamika and myself, we both lost loved ones to cancer. Cancer seems to be taking over Barbados at present. It doesn't have a particular target. It is just dreadful and it's just taking over most of our lives. How was it for you losing a loved one from cancer?
It was hard, as you would know, because you grow up all your life with this person, and then one day you get up and they're no more.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really tough.
Mm-hmm. And how long did the person battle with cancer?
Well, it wasn't a long battle, but it was really intense.
Mm-hmm.
Like the pains and stuff, it was really intense and really hard to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like you don't want to lose them, but you want them to be out of their pain.
Mm-hmm. What stage cancer was it?
I think it was stage 4 cancer because she died pretty quickly after we realized that it was cancer that had taken over her body.
Mm-hmm. For me, the hardest part of the cancer was seeing the person transition from one day young, and then in 2 days it was like,
yes, a totally different person.
Yeah, so I did not recognize the person when I went to the hospital to visit.
Well, I can say the same, but it was so fast, the deterioration was so quickly that it made you look at life differently.
Mm-hmm.
You know, today you're here, tomorrow you're gone.
Mm-hmm.
And she really did age in that past couple of weeks, because it wasn't months.
Mm-hmm.
In the past couple of weeks after we found out, she really did age quickly.
And the whole change was really physical. It was the texture of the hair, the skin color,
the skin type. She went
Yeah.
from being really tight to just saggy and a pack of bones,
Mhm.
literally.
Mm-hmm. Even like the shape of the eyes, it was so strange.
Mm-hmm.
And she was the first person, I shouldn't say that, the second person that I saw with a drastic change, but the first person was already elderly.
Okay.
So that was like okay.
Mm-hmm.
But then seeing her 48 goes from 48 to 84 in days, I was like,
yeah, that's very tough to deal with.
Yeah.
That was my situation as well.
While being at the hospital visiting, she had a tube sticking from her chest,
Mm-hmm.
and the doctor said that was bringing the cancer and mucus and stuff off the chest. Mm-hmm. And honestly, it smelled very bad. Yeah. It was bad. It was like the color of the liquid was like
a dark,
it was a dark color.
Dark brown color.
Yeah, it was dark brown, but still you could have seen like streaks of green and then streaks of like this thick, cleary, creamy-ish thing.
It's really hard seeing stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
but as you go daily, then you get a sense of not fully understanding what it is, but accepting that this is what it is.
Mm-hmm. I think the separation of like losing yourself and then you're here, mm-hmm. and sometimes it even affects the brain where
when they show signs of dementia.
Yeah. And it was a bit also like, I don't know if it was hallucination.
Yes, and go back to times when they were young. She was talking like, you know, you're gonna feed that girl. And you were like, what girl? Mm-hmm. And she was like, you can't see the girl at the table. And it was like, we don't see no one, but we guessed that was a stage that they were going through at that time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it was hard, very hard. I don't want to see it happen again to no one close to me. Mm-hmm. But it's inevitable because, as you know, this is like worse than HIV because it's more dominant.
Yes, it's worse than HIV. Yes, and the person for me was calling me She was saying Anne.
Oh, you were wondering who she's speaking of, right?
Well, Anne was not there.
Okay.
So, but
Yeah, that's a lot of cool
so I was
information
a
and
bit
stuff.
confused as well.
I also lost someone else really close to me with breast cancer too. And it was like 2 days she was there helping with the kids and everything. And the next day she was in the hospital. Next day we were feeding her with like baby back to baby stage. So that was really tough too.
And for regular healthy persons, pay attention to you.
Yes.
So pay attention to odors.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Your personal hygiene is good. But
Right.
if you, like, as women, we know when something is wrong. Yeah, that's down there.
Mm-hmm.
So we would say, well, something isn't right.
Mm-hmm.
So those are signs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and during sexual intercourse, pain. If you're
Yes.
having pain,
That's a sign also.
a sign.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with smelling
Yourself
as a
maybe.
female.
Yeah.
Yeah. Signs of blood, like small droplets.
Yes, in between your regular menstrual cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Coming from blood from vagina and both anus.
Okay.
Ulcers in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Sunspots.
Sunspots. Okay.
Yeah, sunspots, because sometimes it's cancer, skin cancer, keloids and stuff like that.
Yeah, we gotta be aware and about our bodies, you know, and also what we put on our skin in terms of lotions and perfume and those things in the long run cause problems for ladies too, even men. Yes, because it doesn't signify a man has cancer or a woman has cancer or a child. It's for everyone.
Yeah. Men, not like you said, men don't like to go to the doctor.
Yes, we know that.
So women put on his leash and drag him. All right, drag him to the doctor.
Yes, take him to the doctor.
Men wait until the last minute,
until there's nothing that can be done.
To cry for pain. Yeah, they hold it very long.
You're seeing it now in children too. We gotta keep an eye on like when they fall, when they get like those inside like abrasions and lumps, and you say that's just a cut. Go play, and then later on in life that something affects them. So we have to pay attention to our kids.
Celebrities who have recently passed away. I'm not sure if you know about Dog, the bounty hunter. His wife Beth.
Okay, I heard about that person, but I don't know her.
So she had cancer in her throat.
Okay.
And probably like months or a year after she got it all clear, and then it came back again as stage 4, and she died, quite quickly. But then she had a relapse. I'm just using her as an example because somehow I think that after you get your tests and stuff done and stuff like that, and then you have to go repeatedly for your check. I think like sometimes the doctors, they know that there's nothing else that could be done.
Yes, and I think some of them hide it from the family too.
Right, and they might tell you are clear,
everything is fine. Yes, and then
so that you can live out your life and enjoy it instead of being home and
worried.
Grumpy.
But I think sometimes it's best that the family know the situation to prepare them. Sometimes you're not even financially prepared to bury a loved one. You understand? So it's best that I think some doctors should prepare you, physically, mentally, emotionally, because that's a hard thing to lose a loved one.
Yeah. And
then not even losing a loved one, but so suddenly.
I'm referring to a client. She was telling me about her in-law. She hid it from them. Because like she would get dressed and she would hide, and once she just happened to like go in the bathroom and saw her, and she hid, but she saw like this big lump on her chest, and she would be like, it's grief and stuff like that, but she knew, but she was hiding it until it was too late when nothing else could have been done, and then she let her family know.
Some persons can't deal with situations either. I'm not sure if I found out if I have ever want to tell my family up front either, but it's counseling. You require counseling to how you can go and tell your loved ones that you're dying. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you have to have some kind of counseling, some kind of help from the doctor, from your family, from your, if you have a strength, someone to help you.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like pity,
Yes, it's
hand out, and
um,
false pretenders,
yes,
and
because
stuff
we have
like
a lot of that in our families. You know, sometimes
Yeah.
we have friends that are better than family.
family.
Yes.
Mhm.
So some people will prefer to tell a good friend
Mhm.
that they're suffering from this ailment than to go tell their family, because sometimes you find family would, instead of helping you or pulling you up, they tell their friends to push you down.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of different things in terms of finding out that you're sick too.
Yeah.
Especially ladies, get your breast checked. They say
Mammogram.
mammogram.
Have you heard if it hurts?
Yes, they say it does hurt. They say
I think
it does
that's what
hurt.
scares a
A
lot
lot of
of
people,
women
yeah.
from going.
Even for me, even to go to the doctor to have my pap smear,
Mhm.
I'm so scared.
You scared of everything when it comes to down there.
You would know, because we always used to talk about that stuff, right? But I'm so scared when the doctor comes, and I'm so tense. Like, he would think I never had sex before.
In the US, I guess, in some countries in Europe, they're giving teenagers, early teens, that injection that is called
HPV.
HPV. Yeah, I'm not sure if it does it here as yet.
Yeah, they did introduce it here in Barbados,
Mhm.
but I opted not to have it done to my daughter.
Mhm.
And in the end, I was kind of disappointed that I didn't do it, because you know, like, we're not aware
Mhm.
of what is for. If you have a little more advice or what it prevents and stuff,
Mhm.
you would want to have it done to your child.
Mhm.
But
Again, that injection is for cervical cancer,
yes, to help prevent the HPV virus, which is called human
papilloma
virus.
virus.
Yes. But as I say, awareness. We need to be more aware
Mhm.
that we will know what is good for us to do in terms of our kids. What you eat helps with the cancer cells,
Mhm.
but I think everything in moderation.
Mhm.
People will tell you don't eat red meat. People will say
Yeah.
don't eat this, don't eat that. But
Yeah.
I think it's everything in moderation. That's my thinking.
Mhm.
And drinking lots of water, they say help,
Mhm.
help
Yeah.
purify.
And stay away from canned foods.
Yeah.
I've heard that. Canned foods and
Processed
meat.
Yeah.
Processed meat. So try.
And they also say things like salt and sugar is bad for cancer, because my friend, when she found out she had cancer, she was like, she can't eat sugar no more because the doctor said the sugar helps feeds on the cancer. And I was like, I didn't even know that. But you learn stuff as you have people going through the cancer stage. You learn different things that you wouldn't have known before.
Mhm.
Yeah. So despite the fact that it is a trying situation, it's still a learning situation for you.
Soursop. I heard soursop is good for cancer. You
Yeah.
can make it in a drink, or you can boil the leaves
Yes.
and drink soursop water, soursop tea, soursop juice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I heard about soursop too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alkaline water, they say that's good too.
Marijuana,
Oh.
because it helps with the pain.
Okay. Yeah, watching the TV, you will see people say that. Yeah, that's good for
It
the
helps with the
pain and
pain.
stuff. Yeah.
There are several places in Barbados you can go to be checked, and it's always good to have more than one opinion.
Our third opinion sometimes too.
One doctor say A, go to another doctor,
Yes.
because sometimes they are not always accurate.
To be done.
Continue to support and donate, if you could, towards the Cancer Society and any other organization who collects on the behalf of the Cancer Society. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed our little conversation. Thank you.